Um, I guess the white signal can just bridge across the top from one end down to the other. Okay, let's take it from the nearest one, which is this one. If you have cheats on, there's a way to turn off animal spawning. Yeah. I mean, it's not a big deal right now, the animal spawning. I mean, I can deal with it. There's a couple of cows on the tracks. It's okay. But if I have to, yeah, I will turn them off. One. Let's go. So, probably the iron signal should go above the gold signal. Hold on. So it needs to be up there. Alright, good. Actually, I should do this properly because it's not gonna be that simple. But the cows are planning to destroy all your hard work. Yeah, those cows, man, they are the cow conspiracy. I would not be surprised if there was actually a cow conspiracy in Minecraft. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we need to switch back over to. We don't need tracks anymore. We need to switch back to our repeaters. 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1, 1. Okay. So we continue pulling this signal out. It's there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, good. 2, 3, 4, 5. You just have to build a fence around the tracks to keep them out. Yeah, Saffron. That is part of the problem. The other part is that animals will spawn on grass, so they just appear when there's grass. And so we need to like also build the tracks not on grass. So we need to like pave the tracks and then put the tracks on the paving and then also fence off the paved area from the grass. Yeah, so we basically have to have this whole elaborate thing where we just like put down cobble, put the tracks on the cobble, and then fence off. Hire hunters. Well, the problem with hunters, which in this case is wolves, the problem with wolves in this game is that they're also stupid and they will also sit on the tracks. So the hunters are also not that reliable. No one's reliable. Saffron, everybody's a clown around here. Let's see. Okay, that's on and that's off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 there. I'm not sure if fixing the... Like Tin says, tweet at Mojang to fix the AI. Or Dinnerbone. I mean... Yeah, somebody call Jeb. Somebody give Jeb a call and just ask him what's going on. I'm not even sure if like fixing it is possible. Let me just step down here. Step down probably to somewhere close to this level. Although 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Getting close now, aren't we? Okay, where does the signal end? There? 1, 2, nope, it's still on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need to split out. Split out the split the signal, which I know how to do this. We just need to copy. Why do you need a line of repeaters? Okay, you're new here, Tin. Let me explain this to you. You see how there's 25 buttons down there? This elaborate contraption turns 25 buttons into 2 wires here, 2 sets of 5. See how that's one? See how there's 5 there? So this is 1, 1. So 5 times 5 is 25, right? So this is 1, 1. If I press this, for example, this would be 4, 3. See how that becomes 4, 3? And so then that's 3, and that's 3, and that's 3. What we have done is we compress 5 options into 1 wire. And then also, to extend that, we compress 25 options into 2 wires. And we're compressing these into 2 wires because then as we stretch this stuff across the landscape to join up long distances, there's fewer wires in the landscape, because otherwise if we have 25 options, this is going to be a train network with 25 destinations, right? If we have to stretch 25 wires in parallel across the landscape, it's going to be a huge contraption. So we want to compress that into 2 wires. And so this is the system where we compress 5 signals down into a single wire. So then when we stretch this across the landscape, it's only going to be this and then the gold one. It's going to be much thinner than 25 giant things. That's why we're doing this. And also, it actually simplifies it in the long run. Like, you have to make the encoder and you have to make the wires like this. But when it's large scale and you're pulling this stuff out, it actually makes it simpler to just have 2 wires to pull a signal from. Okay, what was I doing? I need to copy this here, this here. So it's repeaters 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and then comparators like that. Let me see if I can memorize that. So you go. Let me just switch this back to 1, 1, which is easier to understand for me. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. How long does this take? Years. Tin, this project is going to take a long time. This is the 4th week in, so I play about 2.5 to 3 hours every week. And this is the 4th week in. So I've already spent like 8 or 9 hours on this. Just prototyping this stuff, 8 or 9 hours. Is that right? 3, yeah. And there's gonna be more. There's gonna be more afterwards. This is just the concept. Like, this is just making sure that the whole thing is going to be possible. We don't need one for the end, do we? No. Okay, so I think we just do that at the end. And then we do that, and that. And that, and that, and that. No, we need to that, and that, and that. It's a train architect we need but do not deserve. I think you deserve me. I mean, I think we're... If you're here watching, I think you deserve this. Alright, so this is... stop that. This is 5. Although, do I need another wire? Let me just put one more there for safety. So now this needs to be separated. And we're just gonna make this huge, I think. Although we can probably make this a little bit more compact. The first version of anything I do is just gonna be not particularly efficient, but easy to understand, right? Right. So we go that needs to be that. Right, so it's 2 and then 2 and, well, there. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then this goes to there. And then this goes to here. This is a little too complicated. And it's only this complicated because we have everything all close together. Like if the destinations really are far across the landscape and not right up next to each other, then, like, you know, for if it's like just what we need just one signal, then we only need to pull the signal out of those two options, and so then we don't have all the rest of this. So it's only this big because we are putting everything into a tight space. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe it will make sense several weeks from now when I actually get to that point. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 corresponds to these 5 switches on these train networks. It also has to bridge across to all the other ones. That, and then this is a hell of a long line of redstone going all the way down to the end. And we do need this signal to go further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, we're gonna need that there. How far can this stretch? I do want to minimize, if possible. Alright, so now since 1 is on, you'll notice that any minecart coming down here will be pushed down to 1. I should probably label these. You know what, let me just turn on 1, 2. That's not supposed to happen. Why is... Oh, these are subtract. Okay, this is the wrong mode. Okay, right. Wrong mode. Alright, that's what's supposed to happen. So now 1, 2, only the 2 is on here, which is the plan. And then 1, 3, Super Mario Odyssey. Tell me about Super Mario Odyssey, Tin, if you care to. And then 4. Wait. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right. And then 5. 1, 5 comes out October 27. Oh, it's not that long. Almost there. Okay, so now we need to also bridge this across to all the other ones. Super Mario Odyssey is the one where he's in the real world, isn't it? Which is kind of weird. Mario is running around in cities. No longer the Mushroom Kingdom. And it's on the Nintendo Switch, and Mario can use his head to capture enemies and use their powers, yeah. I mean, it looks so different from other Mario games. I'm not sure what to make of it. I mean, Mario, over the decades, I guess now, is just platforming, right? You stomp Goombas, you run around, rescue princesses. The only world isn't a city. Alright, alright. So it's one of the worlds, I guess. It'll be interesting to see how that game works. Well, let me just do that. Okay, that's more efficient. If I can not back myself into a block. Alright, great. And then... Oh, wait a minute. We also need to switch off... nuts. That's not gonna work because we need to switch from the gold. Like, so if the gold is off there, we need to switch off there, is what we need to do. What is the most efficient way? Well, it's easy. Just well, it's not that easy. It's Minecraft for the Nintendo Switch gets better together update holiday 2017. They've got so many versions of Minecraft now. It must be getting complicated to keep everything up to date. So the gold signal also need to switch off on the other ones. I'm just trying to decide how to make that work. Well, actually it's not that hard, I guess. Is it that hard? I might have to rearrange some of the circuit here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rearrange the circuit here. Minecraft for PlayStation doesn't even get the Better Together update. Well, I'm sure they're gonna have to eventually be synchronized with the other versions. I mean, you can't you can't have Minecraft on your console and not update it. That's just not how that works. I mean, Minecraft is a Microsoft product now, kind of. So the gold signal also needs to switch these. Which I think we can do if we. I think pistons would be the best way to do it. Anyway, let's just do the gold signal first before we think about other things.